Hey everyone! So we're going to be starting our 10-day Yobility challenge, which is just a term that we came up with in the group call this week to talk about movements that help you with mobility and using some yoga movements and a little bit of possibly stretching, just kind of depending on where you're at. Here's my thing about stretching, if you are just getting started working out, like your warm-up, you don't want to use any static stretching during your warm-up. You want to use mobility movements, which is more of a dynamic stretching or a movement-based, gentle movement-based. So today we're going to be focusing on rotation, and we're going to work for about 5 to 10 minutes just to get a little bit warm and just to get a little bit more movement. I will try to use as many of these as you could so that you could use them in your work situation, like at your desk or something like that. But some of this will be, stuff you can just do at home, but you can take pieces of it and move it to your workspace if you want to. So we're going to start in seated position today, and all that we're going to start with is just some neck nods. So we're going to rotate our head to the right, left, sit up tall. Breathe in through the nose, out through the nose, mouth closed, but teeth apart. Okay, just move through a non-painful range of motion here. And you may say, what the heck is this doing for me? It's good for you. It also helps with balance. So we're going to nod up, yes and no. And you can go as far as you want in a non-painful range of motion. So that might only be here for you. Don't overdo it. And if you have neck issues, just start really small. If it hurts, back off. Don't do it. You're about to get a gratuitous cat shot here. All right? So don't crank it. It should be gentle enough that the worst thing you can do is, because something hurts, is just not move it at all. Rest has actually been shown to be not that effective for injuries. So gentle, non-painful range of motion. Okay, we're going to get onto all fours here. Actually, no, we're going to stay seated. And just like in yoga, we're going to go inhale, arms up above the head. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, twist gently to the right, or in your case, the left. Looking over your back shoulder. 2 deep breaths here. On your next inhale, lift your hands up again. Exhale, twist to the other side. 2 breaths here. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Go ahead and put both legs extended out. Cross one leg over the other leg, bend the knee. Grab with the opposite hand. Inhale your free arm up. Exhale it down, looking over your back shoulder. You can pull on this front knee as much as you want to. Inhale, hands back up, uncross your legs, recross, and exhale to the other side. So it is a little bit of a static stretch, but we're just moving through 1 or 2 breaths. We're not sitting here trying to crank on this for a minute or 2. Go ahead and get onto all fours position. Okay, toes can be curled under, toes can be flat. It's kind of up to you. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to extend opposite arm and leg. Okay, if that's too much, you can just do one leg or one arm. But we're going to move, inhale, exhale as you come back down. Inhale, exhale as you come back down. You want your hips to stay flat. I'll pull my pants up. Okay, such that you can put a precious cocktail on the top of your tailbone and it would stay there. All right, so If you're feeling like you're starting to unbalance, then really work on bringing that hip down, the hip of the extended leg. And if it's falling down, then work on bringing it back up so that it's level. So about 5 on each side. What I tell my clients is to zip everything to the middle. Think about zipping your muscles towards the midline. And we're going to do about 1 more on each side. I didn't count, sorry. Okay, from here, we're going to stay on all fours, and you may want to uncurl your toes if you have your toes curled. You're going to put hand behind your ear or hand on the back of your head. Okay, so you're going to be on 3 out of 4. You're going to inhale, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, curl under and towards your opposite knee. Inhale, curl under. Inhale, curl under. We're going to do about 5 on each side. Okay, same thing on the other side. Inhale, curl under. If you need more stability, you can widen your legs slightly. Try to keep them shoulder, hip width apart. Shoulder or hip width apart. Oh my gosh, I'm getting attacked by my cat. Ow! Okay, well that's exciting. From here, if you're feeling ready, you're going to push into downward dog. Okay? You can bicycle out the legs a little bit. You can kind of sway side to side. Keep that breathing going. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Even right here, you may want to take an inhale. And then exhale through the mouth if you've had an especially stressful day. So, one way or another, you can do it the way I do it, or you can do it another way. You're going to lift the leg up, lift right leg up, extend it out in front of you, okay? If that's too much, you can kind of just come up to standing and come into this half kneeling position. Oh, you really can't see me. Okay, half kneeling position. So I've got my right leg forward. I'm going to put my opposite arm on the ground, and I'm going to extend the same side arm up into the air. So I'm supported right here. I'm turned right here. Okay. If this is too much, you can just simply come to a twist. Okay, one leg down, one leg up. You can twist looking over. You can twist and hold your arm up. Can't really see me. Or you can put your hand on the ground as I did at the beginning. This may be too much for some people. All right. You may also have some trouble trying to get enough space for your torso with your leg extended. So this may be just fine. This may be a lot for you. Okay. We're going to bring that leg down. Push back into downward dog. And then come back down. Extend your leg on the other side. So other leg. Whatever leg's extended, you're going to put the opposite hand on the ground. The other thing you can use is a block or a book to give you more space. And then extend your arm over here. Okay? So that's going to give me more space here. The other thing I can do is just knee down, one knee up, and just look over my shoulder. All right? Put my block away, bring my leg back, push back into downward dog. Okay? If downward dog is uncomfortable to you, you can come into all fours. And if your wrists are really not comfortable, you can use fists instead of hands flat on the floor. Always working towards doing a little bit more than you did last time. Okay, so I'm going to be here. I can push into downward dog, or I can stay on all fours. Okay. All right, coming down. So I'm gonna come here. If I'm in downward dog, I'm gonna look forward, step my feet to my hands. I'm gonna stand up and you're not gonna be able to see me. You're only gonna be able to see the cat. So I'm gonna raise to a flat back. My hands are on my shins to support me. Okay, then I'm gonna stand up. I'll try to back up so that you can see me a little bit better. What did I want to do here? Oh, let me back this up as best I can. I'm going to step 1 foot back, so I'm in kind of a lunge position. All right? I'm going to lift up the same arm as the leg that's back, and I'm going to look over my opposite shoulder. If I need to hold on to the wall or a chair while I do that, I can do that. Then I'm going to step it forward, step back with the other one, lift same side arm up, look over my opposite shoulder. I'm going to do about 5 of those on each side. You can go as deep into this lunge as you want to. But again, challenging balance, rotation, getting some active movement in the legs before you exercise or at the end of the day. I can't remember if that was 4 or 5. And that's your rotational Yobility for today. If you have any questions or you need something repeated, go ahead and hit me up in the comments.